This question is on waves. This question is question 2 from the AQA specimen paper, paper 2, the higher tier. A baby monitor has a sensor unit that transmits an image of the baby and the noises the baby makes to a monitor unit. The monitor unit then displays an image of the baby and emits the noises that the baby makes. Compare the properties of the waves that transmit images. So the waves that transmit images is visible light. And the noises is sound from the baby monitor. So first point, light waves are transverse waves, whereas sound waves are longitudinal waves. Second point, light waves travel faster than sound waves. I'm going to make a small note of this. Light waves are faster. Light waves are 300 million meters per second, or 3 times 10 to the power 8 meters per second. Sound waves are about 330 meters per second. So these are values that you need to know. So because they're asking you to compare, I'm using comparative words like whereas, and then comparing that to and then as well. Third point that I can write, for 4 marks, you need to write at least 4 points. Light waves have a higher frequency than sound waves. Fourth point, light waves have a shorter wavelength than sound waves. And the last point I can write, fifth, light waves have oscillations perpendicular to the direction of energy transfer whereas sound waves have oscillations parallel to the direction of energy transfer. Next question 2.2. The sensor unit can detect infrared and visible light. Suggest one advantage of being able to detect infrared. So infrared means that you can see in the dark. So the baby can be seen in the dark. 2.3. Write down the equation that links frequency, wave speed and wavelength. So because you will get an equation sheet, you should be able to find this. So wave speed equals frequency multiplied by the wave length. You can also write the symbol equation as well. Wave speed is V equals F lambda. Remember, the symbol for wave speed is V, not S, that you would normally use in key stage 3, as in speed equals distance over time. So you would write it as S equals D over T. You don't write it like this over here. You have to use the correct symbols to get the correct marks. Question 2.4. The signals for the baby monitor are transmitted as electromagnetic waves with a wavelength of 0.125 meters. Wave speed of electromagnetic waves is 3 times 10 to the power 8 meters per second. Calculate the frequency. So V equals F lambda. In order to calculate the frequency, I need to get rid of the wavelength. So I'm going to divide both sides by wavelength. So if I divide both sides, this wavelength will cancel off on this side, which leaves V over the wavelength will give me the frequency, which is 3 times 10 to the power 8 divided by 0.125. So let's bring in the calculator. Here the top. Three times 10 to the power 8 divided by 0.125. That gives me, how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zeros. So 2.4 times 10 to the power 9. Right. Make sure you can write the numbers as it is, or you can write it in standard form. So 2.4 times 10 to the power 9. Will that give me... Oh, I need to figure out how to change that to standard form in the calculator. Next question. Oh, that's the end of question number 2, and that's the end of the video. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.